So when it comes to music artists, quite possibly one of the most overrated and overhyped artists in all of history has to be Beyonce. There are many artists that I consider very, very overrated as well, but I think Beyonce has to be the top of those artists. No artist, you know, gets seen as this huge global icon as Beyonce. Well, guess what? Guess what? Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour was a failure. Like, who could have seen this coming? Look at the streams and sales of her last of that album. The album didn't really do too well. Yes, the first week numbers were good, but that was mostly the Beyonce, stands, diehards, those people who thinks he's the greatest artist since sliced bread. And these people, Beyonce fans, really believe that she's bigger than like Michael Jackson or Taylor Swift, when that's the unreality of it. Even like on Spotify, he only has like 50 million monthly listeners. There's still a lot of people listening to Beyonce, but you'd think by the hype, by the grazing Beyonce gets by a lot of people on Twitter, you'd think that her tours would get would be selling out like Taylor Swift's did. Okay, I remember I saw a thing about Beyonce's tour. They were only selling tickets for her tour for $90, and they were still struggling to fill the auditorium. Okay, like this is supposed to be one of the biggest artists of all time, yet they are struggling to fill in the auditorium for $90. This is just an absolute embarrassment. Cowboy Tour struggles to sell out despite 75 price up. Yeah, they're selling tickets for like $90. I saw it on another post some other day, obviously, as well. They were selling the tickets for like $90. Like, I have never understood why people like to graze Beyonce, but they don't even actually listen to her. It's absolutely absurd. The other one people like to graze is Secure, but Secure is mostly very popular amongst the Spanish-speaking community. They like her. If they like her, then that's fine. But they really believe that Secure is popular outside of the Spanish speaking world. Which she has a few songs and hits that are popular outside, but she's still mostly popular inside that world. Which kind of like how most English speaking singers, with a few exceptions like Taylor Swift or Michael Jackson, as well, and Coldplay, and to some extent, some of the more recent hit artists like Billie Eilish. And as much as I don't like Billie Eilish or Sophia Carpenter, even like the most popular songs are still at least somewhat streamed on Spotify outside the US as well. But artists like if you really think about it, Coldplay has more monthly listeners and more fan. Like if you look at the top 200 songs on Spotify, there's not even a single Beyonce song on there. Okay, you can see here, The Weeknd is on here. Um, Teddy Swims, Tate McRae, Sabrina Carpenter, Rihanna, Sia. But there was one artist that I think is completely missing, which is Beyonce. Bruno Mars is on there. I think Coldplay is on there. Even Ed Sheeran is on there. Ed Sheeran is kind of making a comeback in terms of music streams. I remember for a while people wouldn't listen to Ed Sheeran at all, but you know, even like Water Del Rey, like she's okay, but she still is much more popular than Beyonce, for crying out loud. And look at all these other artists here. Yeah, Taylor Swift has one song there on here. Yeah, but Beyonce is supposed to be this huge artist that everybody likes, that everybody is supposed. But again, if you really think about it, nobody listens to Beyonce. She's not in the top 200. This is a singer that's supposed to be one of the most famous, one of the greatest singers of all time. Yet nobody is listening to her. Like, this is just one of the strangest phenomenons in history. And you can go look by monthly listeners. Coldplay is at number 6. Taylor Swift is at number 10. Justin Bieber has more listeners than Beyonce as well. Maroon 5. I know everybody like, oh, nobody cares about Maroon 5, but Maroon 5 has more, people listening to him every day than Beyonce, which is quite funny if you really think about that. And then Arctic Monkeys is at 39 as well. Arctic Monkeys doesn't even make music anymore, and they're almost on the same level as Beyonce as well. Yeah. Yeah, but I wish people would stop seeing Beyonce as this untouchable artist that, you know, everybody listens to when that is 100% the false reality that Beyonce fans live in. It really just shows that Beyonce's fans are mostly just a community that, believe that they are bigger than they really are. Goodbye.